There is a silence under your noise, a silence so soft you've stepped over it 1,000 times, mistaking it for empty air. You've built a life on the outer skin of things, chasing the edges of moments, measuring time in tasks and tomorrows, never stopping to ask who is the one watching it all unfold. But there is a door in the center of your chest. It was never locked, only covered by the weight of everything you thought you had to be. And behind it, something waits. Not a god, not a riddle, just the quietest part of you that never stopped listening. What if you sat still enough to hear it breathe? What if you paused between wanting and forgetting and let the silence touch you like a hand you didn't know was yours? No answers will come. Not at first. Only a widening, a soft unraveling of the mask you thought was your face. But somewhere in the quiet, you might hear it. A voice so gentle it sounds like your own, only softer, only older, asking nothing, offering only this: come back. Not to a place, but to the one who was looking long before you knew how to search. Come back and sit with the silence you were born from. It has been waiting, patient as dawn, just beyond the noise you thought was the world. You have worn so many faces: child, dreamer, lover, seeker. Each one a reflection held up by the world. Each one a shape you mistook for yourself. But the mirror was never the face. The sky was never the cloud. And you are not the shifting mask that greets the world each day. What watches behind your eyes has no name, no shape to cling to, yet it holds all that you are. You've been told you must become someone, that life is a ladder, each rung a proof that you are worth the air you breathe. But worth has no meaning to the sky, and you were never a task to complete. Sit for a moment and feel the silence inside you. Not the silence of emptiness, but the silence that hums beneath every word, beneath every need. There, can you sense it? That quiet awareness that does not rise and fall with your moods, that does not cling when the world changes shape. It is the part of you that has been here all along, watching with soft eyes, never demanding, only witnessing. The mirror needs no face to shine. The sky needs no story to hold the sun. And you do not need to become anything at all to be whole. Let the masks fall. Let the noise dissolve. What remains is not less than who you were. It is the wide and open sky that has been holding you from the start. Step through the mirror. See what waits when you no longer need a face to meet the world. At the edge of what you know, there is a pause, a breath before the next step, a silence so still you might mistake it for emptiness. But it is not empty. It is vast, wider than mind, softer than breath, holding everything without needing to hold. You were taught to grip, to shape yourself like hands press clay, to carve meaning from each moment, like the world might slip away if you didn't name it. But what if the sky needed no name to be sky? What if you needed no name to be you? There is a freedom so close to you, you've overlooked it your whole life. The freedom of not knowing, of floating in the open sea without needing to find the shore. You cannot sink here. There is no bottom to find, only the gentle rising and falling of what you are, without edges, without end. Trust this. Let the mind soften its grip. Let the heart loosen its hold. You are not falling. You are returning to the ocean that has always carried you. The sky does not fear its own vastness. Why should you fear yours? Lean back. Let yourself float. Even now, the sea remembers your shape, and the silence hums your name. You were never meant to hold the whole sky in your hands, only to feel the breeze pass through your fingers and know, for a moment, that you were part of it all. There is a grace in not knowing, a softness in being nothing at all. And yet, in that nothingness everything moves. The breath you did not summon, the heartbeat you do not command, the light that finds your skin without asking who you are. It all flows, not because you deserve it, not because you earned it, but because it is the nature of life to touch itself through every shape. What would it feel like to lay down the need to be something? To let the weight of becoming slip from your shoulders like a coat you no longer need? There is a quiet beneath all your noise, not a silence of absence, but a silence that breathes with you, moves with you, knows your name without ever needing to speak it. That quiet has been waiting longer than your oldest memory. It has no demands, no test to pass, only a gentle invitation. Come sit, come be. Let the sky be sky, the river be river, and you, let yourself be what you've always been, before the world taught you how to hide. There is nothing left to become. Only this, the breath you are breathing, the space that holds you, the quiet that hums just beneath the noise. Come home to it. It has never left you. You were never meant to disappear into silence, only to remember how to listen. You were never asked to leave the world behind, only to see it clearly, without the veil of needing more. The sky has not changed. The earth has not grown still. But you walk lighter now, no longer carrying the weight of becoming someone you never needed to be. Now you move with an open hand, not gripping, not pushing away, but touching everything as it passes and letting everything pass. Even your own reflection, even your own name. Each thought, each face, each fleeting sky, a gift you can hold without holding on. This is the grace of the open hand, to meet the world as it is, not to take, but to greet, to touch what comes, to bless what goes, and to know in the marrow of your being that nothing was ever truly yours, yet everything has always belonged, even you. Now step back into the world, not apart from it, but woven through it. The sky in your breath, the river in your blood, the whole vast silence holding you from within. Move gently, with soft eyes and an open hand, and let the world pass through you like sunlight through leaves. It was always light. It was always enough. And so were you.